Good morning. Happy Monday. I am so happy to be here with you. Yeah, March. Is it coming in like a lion or a lamb? Depending on where you're watching from the world, many of us are familiar with the saying that if March comes in like a lion, it's going to go out like a lamb. Usually they're referring to the weather, but these days could be referring to a lot of things. I know a lot of people who are roaring right now. So, lots of things to talk about. I'm excited and grateful, first of all, for all of the love in February. Let's just keep it rolling into March. It's my friend Mary's birthday month this March. So, yeah, just going to continue all the good times and the good vibes right through March. So, today's strength that I'm going to share with you quickly is self assurance. Surprise! I have lots of self assurance, and self assurance, when you are talking about the strengths with the Clifton Strengths Assessment and the way our Unleash Your Strengths community with Eddie Villa discusses it, it's not just about self confidence. It's having the self confidence and the knowledge to be taking risks and helping others move forward and lead others where they might be wavering. It's just to have that confidence and that responsibility. So I've been talking about all my strengths and I've not mentioned responsibility, but that is my number 11 responsibility. So that means I do take a lot of responsibility in what I say, what I suggest, all of those things. And that responsibility is easily served because, remember, I said intellection. I dive deep into things and meditate with the information because my number one strength is getting information. So, self assurance, you forge ahead confidently, even on risky paths. Because of your certainty, persuasiveness, and ability to make decisions easily, you lead the way for others. So, yeah, I take that very responsibly. Now, one of the things that we get in these reports is watching out for the blind spots. So I need to remind myself to ask others for their input as well. And I need to make sure that I'm not coming across as some sort of know it all. If I ever have, that was never my intention. I don't know everything, of course not. But I do spend a lot of time researching and really pondering that information. And I do ask other people for their opinions on things. So I hope I've never alienated or made you feel less worthy or less of anything. The oil for, I'm trying to think of whether I brought it in here, I don't see it. The oil for self assurance is bergamot, which is amazing. It's a citrus fruit, it's very uplifting, but it also gives you that self confidence. So if you are finding yourself lacking in that these days, huff on some bergamot. You can put it in your diffuser or just open up the bottle and smell it. It's wonderful when you need that kind of self confidence to move through something. Another thing that I thought was very interesting as I was reading more about the strength is that no one can tell me what to think, and I have my own unique and distinct perspective on things. And this comes up quite often with my husband, Ralph. And he will and I might say that this is what I think about that, or this is how I feel about something, and he'll say no you don't, and I'll say yes I do. This is how I feel, this is my perspective, this is my, I mean, each of us has a unique perspective. Thank goodness we're all different, even though we get the same information about things. We form our own opinions, and that's wonderful, that's amazing. But this really is such a, I'm just so blessed that I have this strength up in my top strengths because it has been so wonderful. Yesterday we went to visit my dad, and just knowing that we have been sharing information with him and looking after his health, making sure he's getting the supplements he needs, checking in with him and making sure his mood and his spirit are uplifted. I see such a big shift in him from, let's say, towards the end of last summer till now. And I do think that my own self assurance and Ralph's input in all of this has really made him feel much safer. And we had such a beautiful visit. You know, we're talking hugs, we're talking sitting and sharing and laughing. And we were driving home, and Ralph said, "Oh my gosh," he said, "that was so normal, right?" So, yeah, I'm just really grateful that my self assurance and helping provide our dad with the right information Input and intellection is number 1 and 5 for me. So I'm just really happy to do that. So sharing information and helping move people forward. I mean, that's what I am, right? I'm a relationship builder, which means I get to honor my desire to help the right people, to connect with those right people who are ready to move forward wherever you are. And I'm doing that all month long with my Diamond Club classes with Essential Oil Education. I'm doing 2 classes today. I'm going to be doing all the formats. Facebook Lives. I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live this afternoon at 2 o'clock. It's about half an hour, 45 minutes long. If you've never used doTERRA oils and you want to learn more about my favorite 10, it's going to be a fun class. I've got prizes and incentives if anybody wants to join. I also have a Zoom class tonight at 8 o'clock. For those who are not on Facebook, but you are if you're watching this, unless you're on my YouTube channel, you know, spreading myself everywhere these days. So yes, I would be happy to have you join me in a class. As I said, lots of incentives this month if you're joining doTERRA. Good morning, Jackie. Yeah, and I'm posting all of my classes. Daphne was asking me this morning when my classes are, where are my classes. So go to juliebaumlessberger.com, my website. I spent some time on the weekend. I've got my natural solutions for a healthy home in there for today, but I am going to be plugging in all my other classes about emotions for kids, for people with chronic inflammation in their bodies from accidents and things like that, to athletes looking to support their bodies. So all of that's going to be on my website. I'd love to get more of you into Embrace Your Life, but if that's something you choose not to do, that's okay. You can still find me on my website and we can connect through there. All right, so got to get going to the farm. I have an 11 o'clock Zoom with my community. I'm also going to be, yeah, today's going to be a heavy computer day. I really need to get some, if anybody has a good link to the glasses that you find, I think they're either rose colored or blue, to help with eye strain from being on the computer a lot. I'd love to hear your input on that. Yeah, way too much time. I want to be connecting with peeps. So, but in the meanwhile, I will be there. Yeah, so if you're looking for that self-assurance, I'm happy to help you if you need a little dose of that. If you've got some bergamot, open up the lid. Hey, good morning. So if you need a little bit, open up that bergamot and take a huff of it. It's incredible how quickly oils can change and shift our attitude about things. And certainly just repeating a few affirmations, you know, I am enough, I am amazing, all of those things. I may have done too heavy a dose this morning. All right, I love you all. Have a fantastic, marvelous Monday. I hope to see you in some of my classes this week. If not, reach out. I'm happy to arrange for one-on-ones. I've said before, if you are open to coming to our home, you're welcome to wear a mask if that makes you feel safer. And let's just sit and chat oils. You can smell them. You can't smell them over the internet, unfortunately, but I'm here for you. All right, have a great day. Bye.